Last video, we created menu that you can go from home scene to game scene. But in some device, screen is stop in 5 to 10 seconds to load the next scene. That's why we need to create a loading scene. Waiting for next scene is loading. Open next scene after loaded 100%. Use load scene async to do that. How to use static to create application variables that you can get its value from any scene, anytime. Last video, we created menu to go to game scene. You can watch again last video how to do it. In this video, let's create a new scene for transition between two scenes. Name it loading scene. Open build settings. Add this new scene into. Double-click to open. Set background to black, or any colors you want. Create some UI text. Name it loading text. Don't forget to set canvas screen size. This will fix wrong UI position on bigger screens. Change text to loading. Make its size bigger. Then move it to left corner. Create new empty object. Name it loading scene manager. Create a new C# script. Name it loading scene. Add this script into object loading scene manager. Open this script. Remove unnecessary code. On Google, you can search for Unity Load Scene Async to understand how to use this event properly. You can copy all the code here to your script. It will work right away. Or just copy event, load your scene. We need this only. If you see this error, you need to click here to add the namespace for it. I will delete all comments for you see it easier. Whenever loading scene is opened, we will call event load your scene to load the next scene. Our first game scene has name level 1. Let's load it. Whenever load scene async is called, it will add all current loading progress into a variable, name async operation. After next scene is loaded completely, variable is done will be true. If it is still loading, is done is false. So it will loop while event until is done value turn true. While next scene is loading, you can check how many % of loading progress here. Show a message in debug log to watch it easier. That's it, the script is finished. Back to home scene, open script menu manager. When button Start Game is selected, instead move to game scene level 1 right away. Let's move to loading scene first, then move to scene level 1 later. Ctrl S to save your script. Press play to test it. Select button Start Game, then click Enter. Scene level 1 is opened right after loading scene. You can see the progress number while level 1 scene is loading. Do the same for all other scenes. It needs go to loading scene first. But we have scene level 1 and scene settings here. How will it know which scene need to load in loading scene? I will show you how to make application variables that you can get or set its value any scenes, anywhere or anytime. Create a C# script with name application variables, then open it. Delete all unnecessary code. We need line of code public class only. Now we use static on this class. Static will keep this script in class, always available at any scenes. You can call this class anytime you want. In home scene, you need to enter name of scene that you want to go to. Create a new string variable, loading scene name. To get this value in any scenes anytime, set it public static as well. Ctrl S. Save your script. If Start Game is selected, it need to load Scene Level 1. To tell that we want to load Scene Level 1 in Loading Scene, let's use application variables. Set loading scene name as Level 1. Do the same for all other scenes you have. Go to Scene Settings, if Button Setting is selected. Now on Loading Scene, just enter loading scene name you want to load here. You can get application variables anytime any scene. Select Button Setting. In Loading Scene, Setting Scene is loaded and transfer to. If Start Game is selected, it will go to Level 1 scene. You cannot see the loading scene, because loading process on PC too fast. Let's do something to stop it transfer automatically after loading is done, by using Allow Scene Activation. Set it false, stop it transfer to next scene. If you press play now, next scene is loaded already done, but it did not transfer to that scene. Before activating and transfer to next scene, let's change the condition of while loop. I recommend to use async load process to control it easier. As you see, process value will be 0 to maximum is 0.9. If process less than 0.9, print out the number of process on the screen. If scene is load completely, it will exit while loop event. You can activate scene again to move to it now. Print out process value when it is finished loading too. Because the loading on PC very fast, I will let it wait for 2 seconds after loaded. Save your script. Press play. After Scene Level 1 is loaded completely, it waits for 2 seconds, then move to Scene Level 1 after. Let's show % loading on this text, as other games. Create new variable, with type Text Mesh Pro UI. Name it Loading Text. Set it public to edit directly on editor. Save your script. You can see variable loading text on your script now. Add your text object into. Every time process value is updated, let's add it into your text. To convert it to 100% value, multiply it by 100. Let's round it to integer, to make sure it does not have any decimal digits. If scene is completely loaded, it will be 100%. Press play. This is exactly the same loading scene from any games you played. To see the loading number easier, you can export it to a phone. I will choose Android. If you don't know how to export to Android, don't worry. I will show you on next video. These all steps to export it. I will use BlueStack to run the game for you can see it better. The game is installed successfully. Our game is too small to see the loading process. You need to run it on a very slow phone to see it easier. Make your device as slow as you can. Now run the game. You can see the loading process, exactly the same as any other games. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to save this video. Thank you for watching, and see you in next video.